What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
Zombies 4 has been confirmed by Disney. This time, however, you won't see your favorite cast ensemble. Why? Because the project will be much different from its predecessors. With no further ado, this is why Zombies 4 will go down a different path. Okay, a direct continuation to the third installment of Zombies franchise is yet to be confirmed by Disney, but the company confirmed a fourth installment in its development. Interestingly enough, this project will serve as a prequel to the Zombies franchise. In this video, we'll talk about two projects. Project 1, Zombies 4, aka a direct live-action film. Project 2, Zombies the Animated Series, which is already in development. A lot of fans are more interested in the first film because, let's face it, the cast ensemble is the franchise's most prominent feature. Disney is, as mentioned before, still deciding whether to continue the story with a direct continuation to Zombies 3, but we don't think this will be the conclusion for Addison, Zed, and the other residents of Seabrook. The third film had a lot of things to focus on. Aliens, Addison's true identity, Zed's application for college, and well, a breakup that almost broke our hearts. When Zombies 3 was announced, it was called the third and final installment by Disney, but if history has taught us anything, you should never say never when it comes to popular franchises and their conclusions. The third installment doesn't end on a cliffhanger, but leaves us with several questions regarding Zed and Addison's future, meaning that, yes, Zombies 3 leaves enough space for a continuation. The last time we saw Seabrook, everything was fine, and everyone was enjoying equal rights. At least that's what we thought. But that's not true, because in Zombies 3, Zed's still fighting to become the first zombie to go to Mountain College. If he manages to enter the college, his fellow zombie residents would be able to do the same, as they enjoy the same rights that were given to the humans in Seabrook. This is, however, not the biggest issue in the third installment. The arrival of aliens in Seabrook disrupts the future of our favorite characters. The aliens arrive following the destruction of their home planet. Then, they issue a statement saying, "You need to smash that like button if you haven't done it already." Okay, seriously, they don't tell us at first, but they're looking for the coordinates of their perfect new home, Utopia. We discover that a scout landed on Seabrook decades before and left a message, telling them that the coordinates are hidden in the most precious thing in Seabrook. This is when Zed and Addison decide to help the aliens find the coordinates to their perfect home, when in exchange, the aliens would help Zed with his application to college. In an unexpected twist, viewers discovered that the previously mentioned scout is none other than Addison's grandmother, Angie. Yep, she was in fact an alien, which makes Addison half alien, half human. Since Angie was obsessed with cheerleading, everyone assumes that the coordinates are hidden in the Seabrook Cup. Addison then wins the Seabrook with her squad, but when they scan it to find the map, there's nothing. This is when Addison's mother reveals that her mother always called you her most precious thing.
Addison is one of us, and she's amazing.
Yep, another plot twist occurs when we find out that Addison's DNA has the coordinates to Utopia, but in order for the aliens to go there safely, Addison needs to go with them. This is clearly messed up because now our female protagonist needs to leave everything behind to go to Utopia. She leaves her friends, her family, her boyfriend, and basically her whole life in Seabrook behind. On the day of Seabrook High's graduation, Addison and the aliens realize that this is all wrong, and that they need to return to the most perfectly imperfect place there is. So instead of going to Utopia, they go back down to Seabrook to continue living in peace and harmony. The third installment ends with everyone being welcomed in Seabrook, including mermaids and vampires. This really feels like a perfect conclusion, but there's also space for a continuation. The next film could easily focus on Addison and Zed as we see them growing up in college. The years after college would also make a great film, don't you agree? So, will there be a Zombies 4? Well, not in the near future. Disney would certainly make another continuation, but for now, they'll only focus on the animated Zombies film. When the third film was announced on D23.com, the official Disney fan website, the creators referred to it as the third and final installment in the franchise. That said, we don't think the company will give a green light to the Zombies 4 this year. Maybe in 2024. Who knows? What we know for sure is that fans would love to see a direct continuation of one of the most popular and successful Disney franchises. High School Music was given a spin-off series, so why can't Disney give the same treatment to Zombies? So, do we have more details regarding Zombies, the reanimated series, about? Yes, I'm deeply disappointed that we're still waiting for Disney to greenlight yet another follow-up, but I am equally as happy to discover that they are working on an animated series that will gather our favorite characters once again so we can enjoy and follow their adventures in Seabrook. Every day is a surprise at Seabrook High. Whether you're a cheerleader, a zombie, a werewolf, or even a vampire, the show's official logline says, "As one of the most dedicated Zombies fans, I'm getting goosebumps." We have more good news in store. There's already a synopsis released. Zombies, the reanimated series, invites us into the daily lives of Zed, Addison, Eliza, Willa, and the entire Seabrook crew. This gang may have figured out each other, but they haven't quite figured out how to survive high school. Get ready for more musical fun and new friends as Seabrook becomes the #1 destination for all kinds of mythical monsters looking for a fresh start. And this means some pretty wild adventures, from the cafeteria to the football field, because sometimes the scariest thing you have to face is high school. Obviously, the project will serve as a prequel to the original series, so who else is on board for this project? As of now, we are still waiting for the company to issue a list of actors who would lend their voices to the characters in the series. Milo Manheim, who plays Zed in the live-action films, did an interview with J14 in July 2022, and during the interview, he says he feels like the third installment does a really good job of wrapping up everything that's happened in the first 2 movies. However, it also leaves the franchise open-ended. He further explained how happy he would be to return for yet another chapter. Meg Donnelly, who plays Addison in the live-action films, echoed his statement, saying she would love to be with everyone in the cast and the people. Any excuse to be with everyone? Sign me up. For those not familiar, this is not the first Zombies animated TV show. In 2020 and 2021, respectively, Addison's Moonstone Mystery and Zombies Addison's Monster Mystery animated series was released on Disney Channel. Everyone returned to reprise their roles in these 2 projects. As for the direct continuation, Meg told J14 that mermaids could be the next species that arrive in Seabrook. Chandler Kinney thinks the franchise could easily continue because the universe is so big. In her own words, they can go as far as the entire galaxy. She thinks there's always room for growth. There's always room for new species, and there's always room for new stories. She would also love to return and reprise her role. The new additions are quite interested in a continuation as well. Kyra Tan-Tao, the actress who played Ali in the live-action films, would love it if the next film focuses more on the aliens' love lives. Per a report by Disney, you need to smash that subscribe button and notification bell, so you'll never miss out on any of our videos in the future. Okay, seriously, Tan-Tao told J14 she thinks it would be great to see how the aliens have adapted to feeling welcome at Seabrook, and feeling like Seabrook could be their home. Matt Cornett, known for his role in High School Musical, the series, would also return if Disney wants him back. See you in the next video!